So, as we get back into it, the big, deep, booming Sahagin that you can hear somewhere further down the caverns calls out. You take stock of your health and your position, and after the last fight, it was a potential challenge. There was a couple of you that went down, but you managed to rally together and recover and clear out the fight. So the field is yours. What do you guys want to do?
How is everyone doing?
I'm fine.
How is everyone else doing?
Wait,
I'm hurt very badly.
I think we should take a short rest.
wait. This is more important. I'm hungry.
You have 2 halves of a fish.
Oh.
Sushi!
Can I eat it? What?
Maybe only eat the insides. Last time I remember, you did hurt your mouth quite a bit on the scales.
Thank you.
And maybe cook it first so you don't get sick.
Also, we did take a short rest already, Sandy, so got up before Eli got to tell you.
I missed that. Did we have a short rest?
Yeah. Like, if you look up, you can roll you see all the hit die everyone rolled.
Yes.
And I think I rolled some grits or whatever to get some health back.
Great.
That'd be your hit die.
That's what I said.
I'm still very, very low.
Well, roll your hit die if you have your hit die.
It says that I've used one already.
You can roll multiple. You can roll as many hit die as you want during your short rest.
On a short rest, or a long rest, you only get half back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you have a long rest, we'll have half of the mark.
How about you, Von? How's your health? How are you feeling? You need me to touch you.
Phrasing.
Start walking away from you.
No, but seriously, how are you feeling?
The metagaming pigeon tells you I'm too off full.
Okay.
I'm ready to rock.
How about you?
I'll save my fish lady for later.
How about you, T-Money? How you feeling? Girl,
Good.
boy, brother.
Don't touch me.
Yo.
Fella. All right.
Everyone's good except for Ash.
Everyone's good. Okay. So
that work?
are you guys continuing on, or?
Well,
I mean,
we
take a
killed
short
all the
rest.
fish, and most of them.
We hear the big one.
Yeah.
said?
So you heard it
Yeah.
echoing up through the cabin, through the tunnels.
Does short rest restore rage?
No, long rest.
Okay.
Maybe we should just have a long rest.
That's 8 hours.
And that's a very bad idea.
Okay.
There's a monstrosity of some sort of fish-like creature, we assume, and if we can hear it, it can probably hear us.
Okay.
Forward!
Okay.
Onwards.
So you're heading on forward. How are you guys moving forward? Are you trying to be quiet and sneaky, or are you just tromping on, or?
Sneaky.
Well, maybe Ash should go
I'm heading up the back.
because I'm in lots of heavy armor.
Right.
With my current armor, do I have to roll disadvantage on stealth?
Yeah, heavy armor, yes.
13 stealth.
Do we think I should, redhead girl, just go ahead first and have a bit of a squizzy?
Fine. I sit and I start to skin my fish lunch.
Alright, I will call out in a caw
What kind of cabin-like creature talks?
Okay, what sound do these sea people?
They speak in
Blah, blah, blah,
a Aquan language that you don't understand.
What did it sound like?
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah, I imagine it's kind of sounds somewhat like a murloc.
What's a mermaid?
What a Warcraft, man. Together.
You can just say mermaid.
No,
Mermaids are still
no, mermaids are very different.
Pictured
Merfolk.
Ariel being torn apart by
Alright, so we're chilling. I'm trying to cook a fish thing.
And I guess Ash and I are sneaking off to see what we can see.
Okay, you guys are heading on off, hey?
Oh, you guys are fucking getting spotted.
We don't know that.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Alright, so I turn to Thaven and I say, okay, so we need to stick to the sides and we can peek around the ridges and we gotta make sure we're really,
I know how to
really
sneak.
quiet. I'm the sneak professional, okay?
Lol.
All right, so you guys are moving on further down down the corridor, and my dogs are barking and it's kind of distracting.
That large fish sounds familiar.
It's a random dogfish is somewhere in the water. All right, so yeah, you guys are moving on further down the down through the cavern in through the tunnels and everything else. So you're creeping forward. You seem to think that you're pretty stealthy and pretty well hidden, but you keep on going. You end up getting to a point where you can see it start to open up a little bit. At least it seems that way. So I will grab you.
And I choose to not go too close to the opening and go back to the others.
How far off did they go?
So it's probably travel for maybe about a minute or so. You can still see them. It's a fairly straight sort of section. But yeah, you get down into another area, and I will reveal what you can see. So this is about what you can see at the moment from where you are.
Which is a whole lot of nothing.
You guys should.
Oh, wait.
You're down there.
Ah. I turn to Thaven and I whisper, Thaven, should we go get the others?
Let's just take a peek at that room first.
Famous last words.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, considering what we've seen already, I mean, if we do run into anything...
Alright. I'll wait here with an arrow at the ready in case something comes out down the hallway. You go get the others.
So one of the things you do notice is the floor in here is a little bit different. It's a lot more ornate. There's etchings and carvings in the tiles in the stone floor. It looks like whatever part of the original structure this was actually, you know what? Roll me a
Perception.
no. Roll me an intelligence. Both of you. So that's 11 from Thaven. What about you, Ash? 19 from Ash. So, you both...
Now that's a lie.
Well, that's a story for another day. Anyway, so, you both very quickly get the sense that this area must have been like some kind of throne room or an antechamber in some kind of palace at some point. It's obvious that everything is collapsed and gone to complete disarray and disrepair. The the stone and rubble that is around the outsides does still look pretty loose. So again, you still understand that with those rolls especially, that using anything big and loud or anything that causes a great shockwave of some sort might not be a good idea. Especially when you can see loose bits of stone and dirt fall from, or stone and mud fall from the ceiling and splat on the ground.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay here with an arrow at the ready.
Yep.
And Ash can go back and get everyone else.
And that's what I do.
Okay. So, the rest of you, I will make this nice and easy to move you all across. You weren't supposed to see that, my bad.
Wait, what?
Alright, so you're all there. Now what do you do?
Oh, hello.
Hey guys, it seems like this is some sort of like throne room, and I look directly at Turtank, and I think it's a really bad idea to do anything that's like loud, that's gonna shake the ground. I know this is completely opposite to what I thought about in the tunnel last time, but I mean, it's a big open space, so we definitely shouldn't be doing anything.
Gramps looks more towards Bonnier.
I whisper, am I allowed to fart?
Not while I'm behind you.
Okay.
If I remember rightly, Ash is the one that farts in people's faces.
That's a story for another day.
Oh, no. This is related. I'm pretty sure there was a tunnel that you guys... Actually, it was the tunnel that you guys started crawling in between the trees up here. That she farted in Gramps' face because Gramps was coming, like, following right behind her.
He liked it.
Well, he didn't throw up. I remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
He liked it.
That's an item.
Okay, so I got it. No loud noises. What else did you see? Where's T-Dog?
What?
And no big veins either.
Okay.
Let's just get going.
Okay.
I'm going to stick behind the big, heavily armored guys.
Gramps will move up to the opening and see what he can see.
Alright.
I move with him all sneaky.
Can I see anything on the floor that looks like out of place or?
Nothing really that looks out of place, but then again, like, you don't really know what would be out of place in a place like this.
Well, I mean more like, I mean more like, you know, trip wires or raised obvious plates.
Okay, so roll me you're actively trying to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a investigation check.
Investigation. We've been forgetting to announce rolls. I'll do it now. I rolled a 10.
Okay, so looking around, no, you can't really see anything that looks particularly out of place.
I cast a produce flame at the ready.
Yeah.
And I check for any traps on either the floor or the roof.
Okay, so I'll let you make that roll, but that's basically exactly what Gramps had just done. So roll away.
Which one was that roll?
Investigation.
While that's happening, is there any light in here, by the way?
There's not really any light. Everything's pretty dark. But actually, let me just double check that. Yeah, everything's pretty dark.
Just on the tip of my
Produce
sword.
flame does. Produce
Yeah.
flame though. Not light.
Produce flame does exactly.
15 investigation.
Okay, yeah. You can't see any traps around you. Everything seems pretty straightforward and pretty legitimate.
I think it's good, guys.
What are those on the map? I'm assuming we can see it. Are they pillars or are they?
Yeah, so they're big mounds of dirt and soil and rock that have all collapsed in. And this one here, when it works, it's not letting me ping. Oh, it might help if I've got the right button on. That one and this one do reach all the way up to the ceiling. This one here, over here, does not. And then you've got a deep pool over here and here. And you can see that you should be able to see. Hold on. With the light, yeah, you would be able to see. So that sandy looking stuff is, funnily enough, sand. And there's a heap of water there. You can tell by the way the water's moving and shifting that there is a really deep section in the middle.
Guys, I'm expecting to find Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Keeping a sharp eye out.
Wait.
That.
Wait. I'm looking to see if I have rope. I have a cunning.
Money is getting impatient. So he
Okay.
starts walking off.
I
I'm
have
so
rope.
good at the weight thing. I do not see rope.
I have hempen rope if you would like rope.
See, I'll fishy.
Graham's walked off. Okay.
And at that, roll initiative.
Oh god damn it, Michael!
I'm fishing.
It was actually
Alright.
both you and Vonnier that triggered that. And
We got impatient.
yeah, so what's going to happen is the a spear gets thrown out at you, Vonnier. And because you're damaged, it does roll with advantage.
We have to announce our initiative rolls. Just once the order is, or you announce the order once it's done.
Just announce what you rolled for initiative. That's fine.
18.
12.
15.
I have the exact same roll to the last two decimal places as her tank.
Fair enough. Okay. Well.
I rolled a 6. Also, while I can't see anything, I have an arrow at the ready. I can't really do anything with that if I can't see anything.
No.
Why can't you
That
see
might
anything?
produce flame.
Can't see anything because the things that attacked them were behind cover.
Why is my 12?
No, I thought
15?
David just said she can't see. Like he can't see anything at all. Like you blind?
Well, a spear
No,
comes from this side.
I
You guys-
can't.
Oh.
Yeah, there's walls in the way stopping
Yeah.
me from seeing.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, let's get some combat music going.
Battle music. No.
Kind of hit that button as well. Okay. So Vonnier, you get hit with a critical hit and take 11 points of damage. As for Gramps, the spear goes harmlessly off to the side. You manage to avoid it.
Guys, we're under attack. Flee!
So Vonnier, it is your turn. What do you do?
Shit. And I realize it's 2 now.
Get to the high ground. Sorry.
Like a smack it.
Yep.
Got enough to hit.
Um,
I can't see monsters. I'm refreshing.
No,
they're
they're out
behind
of
cover.
field of view.
They're behind cover, you can't see them.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you managed to hit this guy.
Woo! Yep, the body's not really celebrating.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's my turn.
Okay. Then it is that one that attacked you. It's going to reach out and yank the spear out of your armor and then try and jam it back in.
Wait, what?
The spear it threw at you. It misses with the stab.
I mean, if a spear was still in me, I would take it out and drop it, but whatever.
Okay, fine. So you take it out and drop it, and then it runs around you, and then picks the thing up, and then does the exact same thing, and then tries to bite you as well.
I can see him now.
And you take 3 points of damage as it bites down on you.
I'll take a little bit of lightning.
Wait, what?
He has the reaction.
He has it. Yeah.
Cool.
A dex save. Oh yeah, it takes that. So 14 points of damage.
Finally, good roll. And that was my last one.
All right, Ash, your turn.
Hopefully, I don't mind if my off sword's the same as last time. Offhand. So the first one was 14. Does that hit or miss?
Yep, that hits.
Alright, it hits for 7 sneak and 6 piercing. And then my second one hits for 25, 2 sneak and 6 piercing. I mean, not hits. Oh, yeah. I'll have to learn how to say that.
Okay. So-
And then because of my feet,
So you don't get sneak on your second, on your offhand just then, because you hit with your first attack. You only get it on the first attack that lands.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I didn't know that.
13 and 6. That's still still 19 points of damage. It's still huge.
Actually, that offhand should be just 2 damage because it has a dex modifier on it.
Ah. Wait,
Yeah.
Offhand, yeah, for offhand weapon, you don't get to add your modifiers.
unless you've got dual wielding. Or,
Which you need to be a class that has fighting styles in it.
or a
Also,
feat.
Sandy, you don't have the feat. There's no feat for it, I don't think.
I was looking at it earlier on, there is.
Oh, there's
You
a
got-
feat called weapon fighting, but it just increases your AC by 1 and it lets you equip 2 weapons at once.
Okay. Well, yeah, you've got mobile, so yeah.
She shouldn't have mobile. She
As
has
a
dex too.
as her feat, yes, her level 1 feat that everyone got.
Oh, we did get one.
Yeah. Okay. So
And so because of my feet, I can move back out of range.
yes.
Without
13,
provoking
15.
any
Yes.
attacks.
Okay. Now, which that was the end of your turn, and then a very large 4-armed version of these guys comes out. He's a little bit more darker skinned.
Goro!
It launches straight out of the water and comes beelining straight towards you, Ash.
Hey.
Now, this thing is huge. Well, not huge, but like it is still a medium creature, but compared to you, it is massive. It has 4 arms. It's carrying a trident in 2 of its arms, and its other 2 are kind of like hulking out dude bro style, like comes racing over towards you, and
I squeak with a little help.
it attacks you twice with the trident. Actually,
But I moved away so I didn't get him.
and then it bites down on you as well.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Now, its first attack was a critical hit.
I'll use
And its bite was also a critical hit.
I will use.
Hold on.
Lucky. Oh no, I don't have lucky. Crap. That's the other
Nope.
campaign.
Yep. So I need to do the math here because this is a lot of damage.
Tell me that.
So 7. Oh shit! Hold on, I need a calculator. I'm really bad at math.
No, don't need to later. Just don't do it. I don't
Does
like.
over 24, she goes down.
Yeah.
You used all your hit dice, Ernie.
I've got one left.
Yeah, but you get them back. If you need to use them, you use them.
Yeah, but I was like 7 HP away from being full, so I was just like, it's fine.
What's your max HP, Sandy?
Oh, 33.
Roll.
So it dealt 39 points of damage.
That's okay.
Oh, fuck. I'm down.
Yeah, you get the sense that this thing is big and is quite capable of handling itself in a fight.
I'll kill it!
Now, because it was so so determined to work on you, not sure why it targeted you, but it was determined to work on you and lashed out with everything. I'm not going to make you roll a death save for the bite. It all just come down in the same lot. So
Oh, if it does bite you when you're down, it counts failed death save.
yes, I'm aware, but on account that everything was dumped on you all at the same time, I'm going to say it all landed like pretty much at the same time. You survived the first strike with the trident, so the second strike and the bite, you know, that makes sense to me anyway. So yeah, you are currently unconscious.
Point of order, did Thaven get the shot off?
Yes, you can take your shot, your held action.
I can too.
Yeah. Now,
So-
the first thing that you would have seen would have been the Sargon up here.
Then wouldn't Sandy seen it as well?
Oh,
Mhm.
we might
Produce flame. Yeah, you can both roll for that. That's fine.
Okay.
After
Retroactively.
Yep, that's okay. If you kill it, it's from beyond the grave. Alright, would you roll, Nikki?
I rolled a 22
Okay, yep, that hits.
for 8
Oh.
piercing.
Okay.
I also got a 22 for 6 fire. For my
Okay, and you would get the sneak on that as well, because that was a held action.
Heck yes.
Now, I don't even have to worry about that, because you definitely killed the thing.
So, does that mean that my turn was that before or after I hit it?
That would be,
Before.
yeah.
So then, would it need what I hit to be able
No.
to?
It was very next in the initiative order, so no matter where you go, it's like, unless you're running for the sticks, it's coming for you. Like, if you were moving up in that area.
No, what I'm saying is that if Nikki and I saw it.
Okay,
you'll-
no. So what I'm saying is, what are you doing right now? Now that it's dead.
So do I get my turn back before?
So
the-
this is what I'm saying. What would you have done at that exact point after it had died? What would you have done?
I wouldn't have been able to see any.
No, you wouldn't have.
Oh, no, I don't exactly know.
Can we just let it play out the way it did? Otherwise, it's too confusing.
Yeah.
It's too much.
So you could say you moved up to help out Vonnier, or you.
I would have moved up towards Vinny to see.
Okay.
Say about here to see if I could see
Yeah.
any enemies.
Okay. So what that would have meant is that it just popped up behind you there.
But then would that
Everything else would have fell the same way.
would I have been able to attack this dude though, and do my damage on him instead?
No, not quite, because the moment you moved past, it would have jumped out and attacked you as a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was the reaction.
It was the fact that you moved past, you come in and then move past.
Alright.
So, you'd be there. Okay, Gramps, what are you doing?
Oh, well, I had a plan, but now it's changed. Can I... okay, I know... I'm a bit confused because I've seen in other games that clerics can cast spiritual weapon, cast it as a bonus action, but I think the way we've been playing, I've been casting it and then being able to move it as a spiritual weapon. Sorry, as a bonus action.
Okay, so what's it say
And
on
we've
the
been
spell?
casting the bonus action the entire time.
No, what I've been doing is casting it as a normal action and then moving it again as a bonus action, which I think that's what the text says anyway.
Okay, no, the text actually says casting time is a bonus action. So you can cast it anywhere within 60 feet as a bonus action. You still have your action. As far as moving it goes, what happened
You
there?
can't move it in the same turn, no.
No. But, just trying
Yes,
to...
no. If you cast a spell of first level high, you can't cast any other first level or higher spell. So you can't cast an action spell then a bonus action spell.
Yeah.
Hold on. You can't.
So,
I thought you could cast a
so
first
basically, if you cast something that is bonus action to cast, I think I understand. Yeah.
You can't cast cure words in the same action.
Yeah. So if you were to cast spiritual weapon, I think I understand what Jason's trying to say. I haven't looked into it, so I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know what exactly my ruling would be. But I think what Jason's saying is if you cast spiritual weapon at a higher level, it becomes an action to cast.
No. Can't cast. You can't cast two spells in. So.
Yeah. You can't cast two spells, but yeah.
only a cantrip. Is it at higher levels that you can do a third level and a first level?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it.
The rules say that you can't do. Like, if you were to be a wizard and maybe misstep and teleport, and then you want to cast a thunder wave or something next to a large group or something, you wouldn't be able to do that because you only can cast one spell a turn.
Yeah, I'm just basing this off the way I've seen Critical Role.
Yeah, Critical Role uses homebrew for everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for
okay.
a lot of
Fair
that
enough.
stuff. Yeah. So for the record, the using the bonus action to move your weapon, you can move and attack in the same turn.
So, yeah, but not the same turn it's cast. Yeah, I understand. Okay, well, I'm not gonna. Shit. Okay. Gramps, considering he can't see, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, move to. Oh, that's veneer there. Okay. Same color token outline. Is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and is going to cast Cure Wounds at second level on Ash.
Yep.
He pops a flogging. 21.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And as a bonus action, I will do absolutely nothing. And actually, no, that's guidance is only good for ability check. Yeah, ability check. Okay. Gramps will look up. That's a huge thing, and slightly wet himself. My turn. Oh, and I rolled a 15 and a 6.
Okay. Turtank, your turn.
I would like to rage. I want to run up and just hit the big motherfucker, yelling out, "I'm gonna make so many lunches out of you."
It just looks at you and sniggers, and sniggers. And the way it sniggers kind of reminds you a little bit of a crocodile.
Excellent.
Dear God, when was the last time you brushed your teeth, man?
You're raging?
That was rage.
Yeah, you have you. If are you raging? Because do you have any uses of rage left?
Actually, no, I don't.
So you're not
Right.
raging.
Oh,
No.
wait, you already used up all your rages?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Because he got knocked unconscious
Yeah,
and
I had
then
to
raged
rage
again.
All right.
Okay.
Rerolled. So same AC, 14, 9 slashing damage if I hit.
It parries you with its trident, manages to avoid the blow.
This thing is not good.
Thaven, your turn.
Okay.
You got a bunch of people on the way now as well.
Just give me a moment. I can only move to there unless I want to remove 8 feet. Can I shoot this guy through these other people?
What feats do you have? Do you have sharpshooter?
No.
Okay.
But I didn't get a level 1 feat to say.
If it wasn't obvious for everyone, everyone was supposed to get a level 1 feat. So keep that in mind. Work out what you want to take. If you want to take the sharpshooter feat as yours, Thaven, you are more than welcome to take this. I take it that way.
Okay.
You have 1 feet, right?
Yeah, you get one
I'm
feat.
gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this dude.
Okay.
Then you can take a -5 and do 10 damage.
Alright. And then I'm going to shoot an arrow at him.
Okay.
I rolled a 10. Fuck.
Yeah, the arrow goes slightly wide. You were trying to avoid hitting Gramps and Turtank. Slightly high.
Thanks, dude.
Okay. So,
Cheesy Mike guy, thumbs up.
and with that, this one here runs around and strikes out at you, Thaven. Launches in with a spear. And then tries to bite you as well. Oh, crap. Oh, that's right. I'll just take that. Okay, so the spear is a critical hit. So you take 13 points of damage from the spear and 5 points from the bite.
So
Holy
quick
crap.
one says,
Okay, and with that, priest.
David needs to make a con save for Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for that, because I'm terrible and keep forgetting stuff like that.
14.
Uh,
This is 10, otherwise,
Yeah.
I think it's, if
Half
you
the
do,
damage or minimum
yeah,
damage?
minimum of
Yeah.
10, so yeah, you pass. Yeah, didn't deal enough damage to boost that up.
okay, so 2 saves.
Okay, roll again.
Jesus, whose side are you on, man?
The side of honesty.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay, Hunter's Mark
Yeah, advantage.
drops. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this priestess pokes her head out, and she is looking around and sees that there are more people up around around the big guy. So she moves up here and looking at looking around, looking at what she can see. She's going to cast Hold Person on you, Gramps.
Look it, bitch.
Okay. So, roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's my only good
Yeah.
thing.
Efficient in this.
You
I
can do it,
believe.
Gramps.
Wisdom save, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
Okay, you are.
With advantage, right?
Something good at it.
So basically, you are paralyzed for the duration, and at the end of your turn, you can.
Paralyzes.
Yes. So
I can still take actions. I just can't.
you're held.
move.
You can't move. You can't lift your arms. You can't. You're held.
Essentially, everything has advantage on you as well
Yeah.
now. Actually, can you even avoid it or protect yourself? Would it just be? Actually, there is freaking rules for paralysis.
Yeah. Conditions paralyzed. Let's have a look. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So,
Yeah, this is
Ooh.
really, really fucking bad.
Bigger threats, Turtang.
Guys.
So, your turn, Vonnier. What do you do?
Hit it, hit it,
I
hit it.
tell everyone who has a fucking ranged weapon, attack that fucking she bitch.
Wait, I have a ranged weapon.
You can't throw the fish.
Actually, I have axes. I just prefer throwing corpses.
Damn it, where's freaking Sacred Flame? There it is. It doesn't matter, all it needs to do is hit.
Okay. Who are you casting at?
That bitch.
Okay.
Come on, fail.
So, for the record, that is a 1 for damage, but
It
let's.
still has to do a save.
We'll see if it can roll the dex save first up
Come on, if it hits it.
with a 15. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's rough.
That's what's it.
You, Ash.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Can I make a recommendation?
Do I hear pigeons? Is that what that is?
I am going to try and cast Hold Person on the big guy.
Hey?
I mean, not Hold Person, Charm Person. Oh, no, it has to be a humanoid, doesn't it?
Well, it is a humanoid.
It's a medium
But
size.
I don't think it's gonna do that much in this situation. Also, it has advantage
Met a pigeon.
because it freaking it's already hostile.
And you're currently in melee with it, trying to cast. And I'm pretty sure.
It does nothing for saves.
Right. But it's still trying to cast a spell.
Only spells are ranged.
Okay, yep.
I can move away anyway.
Well, if you attack the thing, you can.
You can also bonus disengage.
Yep.
Oh, guys, I've got the feet.
Mobile, yeah, you need to hit the thing, attack the thing,
Oh,
to be able to move away without it getting a attack of opportunity.
So if I was to make a suggestion, maybe just use bonus action disengage and then actually no, just attack it once and then attack this bitch.
no, but I can't even go. Okay, so Charm Person's useless.
If you attack that, you can get your sneak, and then you can have a chance to freaking get this bitch to.
Well, I can charm her.
What's Charm Person gonna do, Sandy?
Just play it. Just play it how you want to go. It's ultimately your character. You deal with it how you want to go. Do you want to attack or charm, or what do you want to do?
If I attack her, is hold person a concentration spell?
Yes. So
Right.
hold person. Okay.
Charm person.
So charm person won't disrupt her thinking about it, and the way charm person works is she would be, much more friendly towards you, and the party by extension, but probably not necessarily enough to drop the whole person, because it's not like it makes her hostile to her party.
I'm just gonna try a produce flame because 5, 10, 20. She's within range.
Produce flame, you will get at disadvantage because it is an attack roll and you are in melee combat with someone else and you don't have Warcaster.
Oh, so it's still okay.
That's
So
how you
what,
can
am I allowed to use my offhand as a bonus action first, and then if that succeeds, move away?
The way mobile works, you can swing at it. Doesn't matter if you hit or not.
Oh, okay. So I'll use my bonus action first, and then I'll use my.
Yeah, attack it with your offhand, and then yep, sure. Okay, what'd you roll?
I hit him with 8 sneak and 9 piercing.
Yeah, but what'd you roll for your attack? 22. You do hit.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Okay, so...
I just thought saying that I hit it was fine.
Well, you don't know. It might have 23 armor. You don't know.
Better fucking not.
I hit it?
Yes, you do hit it.
Okay.
And it's not... That roll isn't right because you haven't changed the dex of the offhand.
I just fixed it.
Just then? So that roll's still not right?
No, I did fix it, so for future rolls it will be fixed.
Okay, cool. So, 8 and then 9 minus 4. So 8. So 13 points of damage.
Bruce Flame. Oh, wait, no, I need to move.
Yeah, and because you use your offhand as your thing, you have to use your action for melee. You can't use Produce Flame on that.
Why not?
Because the offhand and main hand are tied together. So if you're going to use one for one,
Okay.
yeah, using your bonus action to use your offhand means that your action is using your main hand.
Please tell me I hit.
I don't know, what'd you roll?
I rolled 18.
Yep, so that hits.
The
6
legal age.
sneak.
No sneak because the sneak applied on the first guy. So 8 points of damage. And a Constitution save. And it fails with a natural 1.
Yes! You're not helped anymore.
Okay.
Yay!
But wouldn't Grant be on the ground for it?
No, paralyzed
Standing
doesn't
still.
necessarily mean that you drop to the ground.
Yeah,
It just
but
means...
it depends how you're standing. Would you?
I'm gonna just blanket rule. If you're held, you're obviously standing in a position where you're comfortable in moving. The only time that I'd say that that'd come up is if it was like a they hit you with it as a reaction while you were trying to jump across something or do something
Yeah,
that
that's
was
fair.
potentially difficult. If you're standing there, standing toe to toe with an enemy, you're still gonna stand there. So now it is the big guy's turn.
That sounds so happy.
I also, on my turn, moved back away from Bitch Face, so...
Okay. No worries. All right, so the big guy. Looking at what it's got in front of it, it's pokes out at Vonnie first.
Shields ready.
Hits you for what's that? 13 points of damage.
Oh, did he want my lung or something?
Apparently. Now it's going after Gramps.
No, get away, you
And
big
misses, but then tries. Oh, that's not right. Place that with that one. And then tries for Turtank, which isn't at advantage because he's not damaged. And manages to bite down on the corpse that Turtank's still got. Yeah.
That's my lunch.
It sort of like snaps down on it again and swallows part.
Oi.
Gramps, you're up.
Gramps
Cannibalism.
frantically starts fumbling around and reaches over and, even though he doesn't need to, touches Turtank and Vonnier, and then just blows a kiss for some reason at Ash and gives them. Oh no, not Ash, at Thaven, and gives them all bless.
Oh, okay. So you've all got bless.
And that's one more spell down. 1 second.
So which characters get bless?
Turtank, Veneer, and Thaven.
And it's a +4 dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
1d4 for. I will link it.
All right. Turtank, your
Can I
turn.
ask a quick question?
Yep.
How do you link something without it in chat?
You only can do it.
go
Just
to your
click on it,
spells
it's
and
fine.
Click on bless, because I mean you're casting it anyway, so that
Yeah.
we've got a record of you using it as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, Turtank, what do you do?
He stole my lunch. Hit him. It's pretty cut and dry.
Fair enough.
That fucker stole my lunch.
Oh dear.
It snaps down on the axe with its mouth and manages to catch it and sort of like releases.
Damn it. Oh, bonus
Okay.
action? Can I like punch it on the snout or
You
not?
bro-
No.
You get yeah. No, it's not gonna make any difference.
I spit its
Um,
eye then.
No, you announce your roll too.
Yeah,
A 6.
I take a swing for a 6.
You swung for a 6 and missed. Cricket reference. David, what are you doing?
Alright. Don't want to waste my hunter's mark again. I've only got one left for the day. Alright, I take a swig from my. If I take a swig from my flask, can I then not attack?
I'd say it'd be a bonus action.
So I can still shoot the arrow?
Yeah?
That was
Okay.
the end of
You
the
would
turn.
be at disadvantage because you are in melee combat.
Not with sharpshooter, is that?
No, that
No.
you need crossbow
Nah.
expert.
Ah.
Can you disengage with your bonus action?
He's
no,
not a rogue.
I'm not. That's my other character.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Takes an action to disengage unless you're a rogue with that.
cunning action.
Yeah. Cunning action.
Blasted cursed shoes. Hmm. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, so it gets an
20.
attack of opportunity as you.
Yep.
Wait, can you just run around it in circles?
No, I can't because if I move more than 25, I have to move 80 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
Cursed
don't get my
shoes.
action.
Okay. So it gets attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And you are damaged, so it is at advantage. Yeah, that hits for 3 piercing damage.
That's fine. Alright. Oh, fuck, there's another guy. Yeah. I mean, I knew that she was there because of the combat, but I didn't, like... Alright, how bloody is she looking?
She's... really not that bloody.
Alright,
Like,
and
she has a scratch, maybe?
how's old fart over here looking?
Well... Out of 80 points, he's probably about 67 left, if we're going off a percentage.
That's not a percentage.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take a shot at old mate.
Old mate, okay. Shoot away.
So I rolled a 22.
Damn.
Yeah, for 11 points of piercing damage.
Yep. I was waiting to see if I hit before I announced that roll.
Okay. Now, this one's feeling a little bit left out, the fact that you just walked off, so it's going to be like a little bit dejected and be like, oh, take its spear and go over here and try and poke Turtang.
Of course it is.
Does it notice all the butt wounds he has?
Oh, hang on, I didn't take damage. It bit me for 3 damage, is that
Yeah.
right? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'll just that.
Keep on top of that one.
No.
What you were saying?
Okay, so it gets you for 9 points of damage combined between the spear and a bite. Piercing damage. Unfortunately, you're not resistant to it because you're not raging. Okay. Now it is the priestess's turn. What is she going to do, I wonder? I think... Seeing the situation, I think she's going to cast Hold Person on Ash.
Bitch. Come on.
So, roll a Wisdom saving throw.
With advantage?
No.
Does he love me?
Yeah, you're held.
I'm held with 5.
Okay, and you know what? I think at that point, we will take a little bit of an intermission. And we shall come back to everything. So, back to the top of initiative order. Vonnier, what do you do?
I attack. Missing horribly. Roll with a 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh god.
For the record, the way that we're doing a lot of these rolls is just automatically rolling with advantage and then factoring it out as need be. Jason just rolled a 1 on his normal roll and a 1 on his advantage roll. On his bless roll. So, yeah, he doesn't
crit.
hit.
Crit. Fail.
At some point, I think I'd like to introduce critical hit and
Repercussions?
fumble tables. I think that could be very interesting, and that would have been a very, very interesting one. But Ash, what do you do?
Danny? Oh no, she's a held person. She's paralyzed. She needs to do a save, right?
Yeah, at the end of your turn. Actually, valid point. I didn't mark that down. Let's put a paralyzed thing on that.
Yeah, I'm held. Do I do a wisdom save?
Constitution save. No, sorry, no, my bad. It is wisdom, but I'll take that. You're sweet. Because even if you had a 0 in your wisdom as a modifier, you'd still be sweet. Okay, so
I can attack him. yet?
No.
Nope.
It's at the end of your turn. So now it is the Baron's turn. And it's...
Yeah, well, we have a captain.
See the bloody Baron?
Slightly bloody Baron.
I think he's more covered in Vonier's blood than anything else, but
Still counts.
yes.
Going towards the orc this time.
At least it's not nearly headless.
So first strike goes for Gramps, and with a 22,
Oh, dang.
you take, what's that? 14 points of damage.
Holy fuck balls. What?
What's that?
14.
Okay.
And it swung out at you again and missed, and tries to bite down on Turtank.
Try and get more of them fish.
And it chomps down on Turtank, missing the fish for 5 piercing damage. Gramps, you're up.
Con save. Advantage less.
Pardon?
Yes, roll a con save for Bless.
You have Warcaster as well, right? So advantage.
Yeah. Okay, con save. That.
Yeah, you're sweet.
I rolled a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, seeing the situation... I can use a cantrip, and... Yeah, I can. Never mind. So, for my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon on...
You can't cantrip and spell.
cantrip?
Can't cast twice in the one turn. That's a critical roll, homebrew.
Okay, I thought cantrips might not have been
No.
included, but...
No, it's still a spell. But you could you could bonus action and attack.
Yes, that's true. Alright, I will cast Spiritual Weapon on Fish Face over there.
Okay. And what will be your
The spinning Rasengan of Death.
Okay. Give me the hard ones.
It's my new favorite.
Whereabouts do you want it to go? Which square? Which square?
The one directly above her.
Okay. There we go.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay, roll
okay.
it.
Oh, you're kidding. Crit fail.
Okay. If that was a fumble, then I'd be inclined to say it does that whole thing where you get hit with a whole bunch of pins and needles in your arm and... Okay, now what are you going to do?
I'll strike out with my mace. Do I have to swap pages again? And...
So for the record, everyone, that was a critical fail. A natural one.
that.
Yes.
And I rolled a 22 on my mace. Come on.
And yeah, you smack him square in the face.
Take that, you brute.
It looks like he maybe bit the end of his tongue a little bit because he's doing that thing where you like turn your head and sort of like move your mouth backwards and forwards, like trying to make it not hurt.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Turtank, you're up.
Normal roll or advantage?
I would suggest doing reckless attack because I mean they have advantage on you anyways.
Yes.
I have lost that ability.
It's
roll.
a thing. You just roll with advantage if you're using reckless attack.
Aha.
Yeah, you just need to declare it.
Yeah, just declare that you're
Okay.
doing the thing.
Reckless advantage. Smacking.
Who are you hitting? Attempting to?
luckily you did.
Two.
Are you attacking the big guy? The Baron?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You stole my lunch.
Bring him down, boys.
So he's looking.
22 to hit and 10 slashing damage.
Yeah. So with that 10 slashing damage, he's looking. He's looking a little worse for wear. He's still got plenty in him, but he's taken some hits. All right, Thaven, you're up.
Alright. Does old mate look like he's close to death by any chance?
Which one's old mate?
If
This guy.
The Baron. He's taken some hits, but he's got plenty left in him.
Alright, I'll take a shot at him with my longbow.
Okay. Whew.
So I rolled a 16 plus the 4 for bless, so 20.
Yep.
And I did 5 piercing.
With a 1 for your damage roll on
Yeah.
that sucks. But, yep, 5 piercing damage. So, adjusting your angle and accounting for everything else, you managed to land that shot. Nicely done.
How long
Alright.
does bless last?
Till I-
it's,
1 minute, so 10
Yeah.
rounds.
you got time. It's fine.
Okay.
I doubt this combat is going to last longer than 10 rounds.
Yeah, they're gonna kill us before that happens.
You don't know that. Now it is this one's turn, and it's a little bit miffed that it's not being paid any attention. So it's it's going to
oh, that's right.
try and
I'm
stab.
sorry, he's out of my line of sight, alright?
It's going to try and stab back at Turtank, and manages to miss. So he tries to bite you, and yes, crits. But then rolls a 1 on damage for one of them and a max on the other. So you take 6 points of piercing damage.
I do.
And you're rolling a lot
Yes.
of crits today. Jeez.
Yeah, crit central. Okay, now it is the priestess's turn.
Just goes back to the water. Right?
No, instead, she's going to... Actually, I need to look at that real quick. How does that work? Okay. She's going to mass healing word.
And it's not that much healing. It's only D4 plus my buff.
But because she can't see this one over here, she can't heal that one. And heals for 4 points. No, 3 points. 4 points. 4 points.
Gramps looks over and just gives a polite little golf clap.
Okay. Vonnier, your turn.
Yep. Go down on this fucker.
Okay.
Yes!
Alright. So, that is 6 bludgeoning damage on the big fella.
That heal means nothing now. Ah!
Basically, you hit for 2.
Ash, your turn.
Get this fucker!
Alright. Oh, there's a guy down there.
No, that it really matters, but this guy's fucking our shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Gramps is pretty much dead at this point, right? So am I. I'm not sure about Tortank, but I'm pretty sure he's close to dead.
She's a flesh wound.
Come here, I'll bite your ankles off.
So I hit the 10.
No, you rolled a 10 and you miss, unfortunately. It manages to get the...
I'd like to say, just maybe say it hits anyways.
Yeah, no. It manages to get the trident in the way. However, your offhand, which seems to be your main hand, does land.
Yeah. She's a lefty.
Southpaw for days.
450.
Yeah.
Violent damage on
12
her.
damage. Okay. Now it is the big guy's turn. And he's kind of a little bit pissed off that you keep doing this. So it's going to...
No.
It's,
Leave me alone.
it's just going to look at you and see where you are, close one eye, and then throw its trident at you.
God damn.
Advantage.
A disadvantage.
No.
Ah, it's because it's got wait, isn't it just for melee?
Half cover.
That advantage thing's only for melee, isn't it?
That does actually ring a bell.
Actually, yes, you are right. So, yes, it would be at disadvantage. That's still a 17 to hit. So, it hits for 10 points of damage. Then it's going to...
Papa, 11. Papa.
Then it's going to bite out at Gramps. And slash out at Vonnier.
Slash with what?
It's claws. It has big claws. Its hands are claws. But unfortunately, both of your armor manages to deflect it. Gramps, you're up.
Gramps turns, looks at the priest and says,
Oh, I would like to also say, because I didn't make it abundantly clear, that trident is incredibly well made. It's highly ornate.
As soon as you said he's got it.
It's highly ornate, and it kind of has like some bones sort of tied off near the base, rattling away like some kind of charm.
I want it.
Hey, Mikey, what was that item that I gave you?
The silver earring?
What did that do?
Animal handling.
Yes.
Which I already had some points in, so now my animal handling is ridiculous.
Yes.
you can successfully pick up chickens.
Yes. that is exactly what it means. You can successfully pick up chickens.
I thought you could pick up chick.
For my action,
And ends. There you
All right, Gramps.
for my action, I would like to cast my last level 2 spell, Cure Wounds,
On
ear.
Don't sound so dejected about that.
Why not?
Okay. That's a pretty good roll.
16 hit points healed back.
And so that's your action.
And for my bonus action, I want my Rasengan of Death to... I'm going to call it the Pentagram of Death. That's what I'm going to call it.
Pentagram of Death.
Yeah, my pod. My pod to...
Christian rock band. You want your Christian rock band to do a thing.
Yeah, to go barreling into this sea witch.
Okay. Roll away.
They cut deep, man.
Ooh, I rolled a 17 with 11 force damage.
Okay.
Ooh. Ding. School of Hard Knocks.
Big Jack Black there.
Alrighty. Turtank, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him.
Eat him.
I'm hitting the lunch thief. I will not call him by his title.
The lunch thief, okay. And are you doing this as reckless?
Absolutely reckless. Sorry for not
Okay.
declaring it. Here we go.
Alright.
Again.
Good roll. On the
18
reckless.
with the great axe for 7 slashing damage.
So he's starting to look pretty badly beat up.
Good.
Thaven, your turn.
Okay, he's looking a bit beat up, is he?
Yeah, he's looking very worse for wear.
Like, so beat up I could kind of ignore him and everyone else can deal with him, or I should have a shot?
I don't know.
Kill him!
It's up to you.
Okay.
He hit
I-
so hard.
All right, fine. I'll take a shot at him with my longbow.
All right.
I hit 12 plus 4 is 16.
It's a shame that wasn't with advantage.
I know.
You'll crit.
I actually rolled a crit in my advantage roll, so
Yep.
it would have been 28 with my modifier. Plus, I rolled a 4 on that bless roll. Sadly, that was not an advantage roll.
Okay, so yeah, he takes 5 points of damage.
It's 5 plus 4?
No, because the +4 accounted for it being a crit.
Oh.
Because it was advantage roll.
Yes, yes.
All right. Now the big guy is he's wailing and gnashing his heavy jaw. He's definitely looking very beat up. One of his arms is constantly clutching his side, where there's a couple of arrows sticking out, and another one of his arms is clutching the other side where there's a couple of axe wounds. Keep it together, people. Come on.
No.
So yeah, he's looking very badly beat up, and so the one behind you, Turtank, he's going to launch into you like he has been trying the whole damn time and hasn't been doing particularly well with.
He's got to steal some lunch or wait his turn.
Alright, so it manages to bite you for 2 piercing damage. Now,
Okay.
the priestess's turn. Seeing how futile everything kind of looks, she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. She's going to cast it at level 3. And gets a crit on that hit.
Oh, good.
And where it's landing
Jesus.
is over here.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
What you see is
Fish sticks.
A fish hook.
not quite. You actually see a very poorly drawn
Troll.
seahorse club.
Pretty well drawn, actually.
I'll take it.
It's a giant stone-looking seahorse.
I'm pretty sure that's a fish hook.
It's-
I'm seeing the seahorse, man. That's well done, considering.
I know, but don't you see the fish hook?
It's a tail, but anyway, and it's attacking you, Gramps. It's the priestess is obviously pissed off.
Definitely a fish hook.
She's pissed off that you've been playing pod all over her, and apparently she's just not into Christian rock. But
you got to give it time.
Can't imagine why.
so you take 10 points of damage.
Oh dear.
Wait, that's it on the level 3 plus a crit? Jeez.
Yeah, rolled a 1 on the first high level cast roll, and rolled a 1 on one of her crit rolls. So-
You got so fucking lucky.
Yeah,
Doing
yeah.
more damage. Oh man, that could have been so much worse.
And then she's stepping forward, and she's going to. She is going to bite and claw at you, Thaven.
No.
Multi-attack plus spells is so stupid.
Raw. So yeah, you take
Nothing. 0. Nada. If
3
anything, it's
piercing
+2.
damage.
No, +3.
You just managed to avoid taking 6. Take the 3 and be
Okay.
happy.
Okay.
Vonnier, you're up.
Point in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I've been doing and keep trying to smack him with my hammer.
It just catches your warhammer in its hand.
With a 50?
Pushing it off to the side.
I did the freaking max damage as well. What else was
Yeah. Ash, you're up.
Alright, I go up here and I.
Just roll your offhand attack because that's the one that'll hit. Oh, there you go.
And I stabby stab. Oh, no, that's okay.
Oh, damn rogues!
So,
Okay.
with your first strike, you
Hit for 25.
you carve in with your main hand. You carve in and lop off one of its arms. And with your offhand, how do you want to do this?
Yes.
Wait, the one damage
Wait,
is enough.
one damage?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Do a little pirouette.
Okay, so I've already cut off one of his arms. I want to remove him of all of his limbs and then cut his head off. With two.
That's a hell of a lot to do in one strike.
Especially for
fine,
one
I
damage.
can't
Piercing.
I cut off his other arm and then I used both my short swords to cut off his head.
All right, I'll let that happen. That sounds quite reasonable. So yeah, his head just like lops off, and as you lop it off, it flops forward and lands on you. And this thing is heavy. Now the body kind of just stands there for a moment before falling backwards, just like complete, tree being felled, falling backwards, landing in this pool. Half of its body is in there, and its legs are still out. It hasn't sunk, but yeah, it is sinking into it.
The trident is, by the way, Mikey, in his hands, which I cut off.
No, the trident was kind of
Yeah, he threw
on
it.
the ground where it threw at you.
Yep, it's cool. Never mind.
All right, Gramps, you're up.
Okay, my question will be, can I use a bonus action to just stop his body from sliding? Oh wait, no, his head's available, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically his body is sort of like in the water, and it kind of looks like his lower half is out of the water. It's kind of like he's kind of angled backwards. It doesn't look like he's sliding.
Oh, okay, so he's alright. Alrighty. Well, for my bonus action, I would like to send my pentagram of death back into. Oh, now it's into the behind of the priestess.
Yes.
Please, sir, kind sir.
Okay.
And
Now, what I'm going to say here is a animated weapon, like a spiritual weapon, does not get advantage of flanking bonuses.
yeah, no, that's fair.
So,
Oh yeah.
all right.
Rolled a 19 for 8 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so that is...
And for my action, I will cast. Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Level 1, and that's my last spell.
All right.
Oh! Yay!
You touch yourself very well.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
do.
Okay.
Put your hands down your pants and it better feels like.
Or out.
Oreo. Okay, so it
And-
is.
Add that. If possible, I would
Yes.
like to move rep to 5, 10, 15, 20,
All right.
25. Can the spiritual weapon just be in the same square as me? Or it can't be?
I'll say it can kind of like float above you. That's fine.
Okay, I just wanted to give Haven flanking, that's all.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, the Sargwin that you're running from is going to attack at you.
What do you mean running from? Who am I running from?
This one that's down here.
Next to me.
Oh, I
You-
forgot all about him.
Yep.
Alright, that's fair enough.
And a 16 does not hit.
Nope.
Turtang.
Kiss my shiny ass.
I turn to the very butt-bitey one behind me, and in a surprisingly calm voice, because I haven't raged, I say, "You have been very, very patient."
Okay, roll.
Oh yes.
Okay.
21 to hit with Vicious Great Axe for 4 slashing damage. As a hello.
Yep. So basically he rolled as a reckless attack. That was.
Yes, that was
Yes.
a reckless attack. I will get in the habit of saying that.
Okay. Thaven, you're up. Now, remember, you currently have your bow out, and you are in melee with this priestess.
Yeah, 5.
Okay, so it's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
You gotta take it like a man.
Yeah, we'll see.
But we're not going to use gender stereotypes, are we?
Absolutely not.
It's
I
gonna,
said she is
gonna
gonna
take
take
it-
it like a man.
gonna take it like a construct. You take 2 points of damage.
Sweet. Alright. Nearly did -3. 10, just to be safe. I'm going to shoot an arrow off at the priestess.
Now, flanking bonus does
Yep.
not account for range combat.
know.
Just so
Yeah, I
you're
fucked
aware.
up.
That's
I
fine.
don't think I get flanking bonus anyway.
No, flanking.
right.
Anyone gets flanking bonus. How flanking
Ah.
bonus works is if there is someone on the opposite side of you, of the creature you're attacking, all your melee attacks are with advantage.
Okay, well I hit with 24 plus 1 for 10 PC.
Yes, they'll crit fumble for the bless, but that's fine. We won't hold that against it. Actually,
I've taken
Gramps,
damage.
yeah, roll me a Constitution check. Wisdom check, isn't it?
Con.
Con. Okay, roll a con.
I have advantage anyway.
Yes.
16.
Okay, yeah, that succeeds. I don't think anyone's hit you for that much damage.
32?
For 32. No.
No.
All right.
And that ends my turn.
I can't remember if I actually marked that damage off.
The 10.
Okay, marked it off again. I don't know if I did it once, but yeah, I've done it again. All right. Now, seeing that you've poked your head back around, this one is going to look at Turtank and go, no, and then go racing over. Turtank, you can take an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I shall.
Won't be at reckless though, because.
So
It can be.
not advantage.
No, it lasts until the end of his turn, so he does still.
Oh yeah, true. It hasn't come your turn again, so yes, it will be reckless. Go for it.
Reckless.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Poverty. 18 to hit for 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
How did you get 3 with a great axe? Oh.
You roll the
Well,
one.
he's
One.
running away, so I grazed him.
Yes. Now, this one is going to try and spear Thaven in the bum.
Ew. Why would you do that to me?
Because one in the bum, no harm done.
If you clench, it doesn't hurt as much.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it would hurt more, but just
Moving on.
yeah. Okay, so
Couple of tries.
all right, hold on.
Stop
So
it going deeper.
Just
saying.
it spears you for 5 and bites you for 2.
Yeah.
So you take
I
7
like
points of
this guy.
damage.
Turtank, come get your fishy.
Aye.
All right, and the priestess's turn. The seahorse is going to float on over to here and attempt to hit Ash.
Goodbye, Ash. Nice
Come
knowing
at
you.
me. Come at me, bitch.
Say it with vigor.
Okay, I think you got lucky here. It rolled a 2 on its dice roll for the higher level cast, and an 8 on its base roll. So you take 10 points of damage.
Oh, I'm left with 1.
Does that happen?
1.
That was lucky?
That's lucky.
Yeah, fuck. We're screwed.
No, it's just
fine.
one more enemy. We're fine.
2.
2.
We've got 2.
I'm chasing the other one.
All
So
right.
Tank, deal with your bloody fishy.
And then the priestess is going to turn around and try and claw at you. Or claw and bite at you, rather.
I'm going to pay no attention to her feeble attempts.
Well, yeah, you paid no attention to the claw, but then she bites you square on the face for 3 points of damage.
Because my nose is big.
Alrighty then. Vonnie, you are up, good sir.
I'm sorry, that's
Alright,
that's the most
fighting.
disciplined ignoring someone ever. I have to just lol. Because that was awesome. Sorry. Oh.
I cover up behind this bitch.
Yep.
Nice smack on the back. Oh, that would be for the head.
Yeah. Well, you rolled a 11 and 4 for bless. Gramps, roll me a
I keep
what's
forgetting
it?
that.
because this could play in on this one. Oh, yep, that
19.
drops.
19.
Oh, with advantage. Okay, yep, no, that doesn't. Okay.
Do I have advantage because of
Flanking?
flanking?
Yes, you would.
just roll one more time just
Yeah.
in case we get a crit.
Which you don't. So we're still taking the first damage roll.
Yeah, so just take the first damage roll.
Yep.
That's just in case it crit. And I just move there and
Yep.
say, Ash, your turn.
Okay. Ash, you're up. As you limp along, slightly dazed from being clobbered in the back of the head by a stone seahorse.
Stoned seahorse?
A stone
Smoking
seahorse.
seaweed?
Yes.
Or swinging a hook.
So what you're saying is I should have been looking for seaweed and not roots.
If you went like above or yeah, you get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Flanking bonus. If you go there or there, you get.
You would have advantage for that
Yeah.
attack.
So one further down or up next to Gramps. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
just
roll them
go
again.
down, and offhand again. Hopefully you get a crit.
Doesn't. So wait.
Oh, you
Roll
won
your,
it from crit.
roll your short sword again. Okay. So. Oh yeah, you're gonna kill this thing. How do you want to kill this bitch? The
Oh.
Sahun.
I say, Turtank, it's time for sushi.
Yes!
And I don't know. Be creative for me.
Okay, so you curve your arms behind yourself and decide to channel your inner childhood spinning top and yell, "Let's Beyblade!" as you spin around in circles and slash it up, cutting it to ribbons. It falls in like some neat, salmon steak slices.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Perfect.
All right, Gramps, you're up.
I can move my Rasengan Pond of Death.
Your pod.
I can only move it 20 feet though. 5, 10, 15. I can't. I can move it diagonally, can't I?
Yes.
Alright, then sweet. I can get it 5, 10, 15. I can get it next to Zaven,
Yep.
and I would like it to into the Lucky.
Yep.
I'm going to roll for this one. This one is good one. I rolled a 20.
Okay. For 9 points of damage.
And then, What am I going to do? Well, nothing else I can do, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and pick up the javelin.
Okay, the trident. All right, we'll get to that after. Turtank, what are you going to do, my friend?
I chase
Squish the
after.
fish.
Yep, I chase after Butt Muncher.
Mancha.
It literally is a butt muncher, but yes.
Yep. And in very, very good taste, I give him a golf swing to the groin.
Okay. I think the last time you did that, you cleaved someone in half.
Yes. Now, reckless attack.
Okay.
Last time. Fucking hell.
All right.
19 to hit, 11 slashing damage,
Okay.
moving northward.
Wait, so he didn't actually need to reckless because he would have gotten the flanking bonus from me.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay.
The Sahagwin gets advantage attacking him anyway because he's damaged. So it really doesn't matter. Thaven, your turn.
Okay. I'm taking a risk here. 5.
Really? Really? It's pretty much dead at this point. It probably only has 1 hit point.
What do I get hit for?
You don't get hit. Apparently, his eyes are a little crossed, so he misgauged where he was going to swing. Misses you.
Sweet.
He also misses his fishy nuts.
Alright, I
Yep.
take a shot with my longbow.
Okay. Ooh, this could be good.
Dude, is that the second
So I
time you
rolled a-
rolled?
Double ones. Yep.
Yep.
I rolled a 23 plus a 1 for bless, and I did 9 piercing.
Okay.
What's funny here is that she keeps rolling out the 4s and 1s.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
All right, so yeah, he gets hit. He's looking very beat up. He's looking incredibly worse for wear. And looking around, he does not like his chances. Not at all. So he's going to attempt to leg it and try and jump in the pool. All right.
Tank, take the reaction.
So, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, my attack has advantage.
Yep.
That's why he reckless. Recklessly.
Reckless. Bang.
Okay. As he goes to rush away, you do manage to hit him. How do you want to kill him?
No suspense in that. It's not where do you want to hit him or anything like that. It's not how do you want to kill him.
Okay, so we had the golf swing, and now the axe is up high, and I'm going to do a rather fancy on-heel pirouette and go for the nuts again.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is the first one opened his sack a bit. The second one cleaved the left one clean off and took his leg. And what you do notice, just as this thing is falling, watching its lifeblood pump out, is its right one drops down out of the sack and he lands on it and it just pops. And you can tell that this thing felt that before it died.
I'm cringing.
I'm cringing and I don't even have a nutsack.
Yeah, so, and with that, we have completed this lot of combat. Let me get rid of the combat music. Where are we?
I
We need to go back to the service and have a long rest.
Alright, so I
Before-
see this
before
treasure
that-
chest here, so what's in here?
Alright.
I go back for the corpse and the big one, but the Baron.
Okay.
And I drag him out of the water.
Alright, so you've dragged him out of the water. No worries? Okay, we'll get...
Have we completed our goal?
First up, we'll get to the... we'll go and deal with this chest that Bonnie has found. Okay. So, you go to open up the chest. Is that correct? Bonnie?
Yep.
Or
Okay.
suspicious silence.
So, you go to open it up, but the chest seems to be locked.
I have a key.
Ooh.
Fuck. I have to rely on the stupid fucking rogue. Alright. Yeah. I just actually drag the chest towards freaking Ash without really saying a word.
I don't think you'd actually be able to.
Oh, really?
For starters, the thing is incredibly large. Like you could probably fit 2 of you inside the thing quite comfortably, actually. And on top of that, it's kind of been sort of dug into the mound that's here. So to be able to drag it out, you would have to spend a bit of time clearing out all of this the soil and dirt and everything else.
Can we even open it then?
Yeah. So the way it's been sort of buried into it, it can open. But yeah, it's kind of... It's got a heap of crap around the foot of it, and it's kind of like stuck in there. Like, you can tell that the thing is heavy just on its own.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
I'll go walk up there and then just start dragging the freaking rogue and point towards it.
Yeah, but whilst he's doing that, I'm raiding this thing. So what do I get from that?
You get herpes.
Okay. So now I have herpes.
Yeah.
And I get dragged over here. I'm like, what are you doing? Veneer, what?
I point towards the chest.
I look over at
Ooh,
him and I'm like,
fancy.
Vania, use your words.
That's alright, I'm already distracted. I'm like, ooh, and I try and open it. Oh, it won't open. Oh, wait. I have a strange key. Wonder if it'll work.
I'm literally pulling out my hammer and smashing my head against it.
Does said key work?
Okay. Just looking at the key and looking at the keyhole, they don't look like they go together.
I try it anyway.
Okay. You stick the key in the lock. It seems very tight, but you manage to push it into the lock. As you go to turn the key breaks.
I didn't turn it that high.
It's more a case of
Specify.
the key itself is seems to have been a little bit
Literally
fragile.
Smashing my head even more.
So, how this
Bludgeoning damage.
How this is going to work is, if you want to try and pick the lock, it's now going to be at a -2.
I go over there, freaking grab the key,
Wait.
other key.
Wait.
Mend the key back and try and pull it back out.
Okay, yeah. So the key reforms, and you are able to pull the key back out.
I can
Gra-
lock it.
And Gramps goes over and gives guidance to Ash.
Ooh, thank you.
Then goes back because he got something he put to the tank.
Yay!
Okay. With that roll, yeah, you manage to unlock the chest.
What's in it? What's in it?
Okay, so you open the treasure chest, and as you open this, a writhing mass of fleshiness kind of just appears.
Oh, hi.
And you're looking at a giant octopus. This thing is big. Like, it's
That's
easily...
sushi.
It is easily as big as you are. And it kind of, like, writhes out and then sort of skitters up. Well, the closest thing you can imagine to a octopus standing on top of the chest, looking at you all.
Get
My hands up.
Turtank to go talk to it.
You're not here.
Hey!
I put my hands up and I say, oh, hi, we're friends here.
Yeah, it looks around, and it seems very much so unsure of what it's going to do.
May I take some initiative here?
No, you don't know it's here. No sushi for you.
You're yelling at the chest, you open it up, and you're talking to something with tentacles.
Hey, we're in a
out everywhere.
cave, yeah, obviously. It's freaking. If I was like. Actually, I don't know if those eggs freaking vandals, so never mind.
I from where I am, I can see like tentacles coming out of a box. I can't see the whole thing, but I can make some assumptions.
You can see it.
Okay. with some initiative, I would like to run up to the sushi fish, where someone did a nice fancy little finish on it, and grab the sushi pieces and call out, "Nice, Squiddy," and throw some sushi at
Squiddy!
The sashimi. Okay,
and
so
throw the sushimi at the squid's feet.
all right. So
Octopi's feet.
first
Oh,
up,
plural.
I'm
ingenious.
going to roll and see if this thing even notices you. Okay. It really doesn't notice you at all. So you throw the
Notice the food.
so it notices the the diced and slabbed Sargon land there, but it's kind of looking around and looks kind of a bit surrounded and a bit it's put on the defensive.
All right.
Noticing this, I tell Veneer to step back. Guys, move back. Move back.
Yep.
Go away.
All right.
And
So
just, like,
you're-
push him away.
Okay.
Then I start grabbing and start pulling it away as well.
Okay, I grab the sushi and drag sushi remains with me.
Good job.
Yeah. Not within arm's reach, but close enough where it can acknowledge me, I can acknowledge it, and I can start tossing little bits of sushi at its
Okay.
legs.
Well, as everyone else is moving away, it sort of unfurls itself further from the chest and sort of drops down, kind of eyeing around everywhere. Roll me a animal handling check, Turtank, with disadvantage.
Disadvantage for the... Oh, with the sushi though?
No, it's disadvantage because it's put on the defensive with how surrounded and intimidated it was feeling.
Oh.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
I'm gonna say that. I thought that was fucking clever, man.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Cheers! My boy likes sushi!
You would have had a pet.
So basically, his first roll was a natural 20 with his plus 12 to animal handling.
Yep.
And his second roll was a 3 with a plus 12 to animal handling. So, with a 15, it looks over at you and looks at the meat that you're offering, and it kind of just unfurls one of its tentacles very slowly and methodically, and kind of curls it around the meat, and then very slowly drags it in towards itself, bringing it under itself. And it appears like it's eating. I don't know if you guys know what an octopus's mouth looks like. Sorry, my dogs are barking. But yeah, they have a beak and they tear the shit out of stuff. So it begins to just tear the shit out of this meat as it continues to move closer towards the water.
I said, can we at least know your name?
As
I smack in my head. At
roll me an animal handling check with that one.
You're talking to Ash?
Yeah, to Ash.
Oh.
It just flings a small piece of what's left straight at you, and then slinks into the water. And when I say at you, I mean it hits you in the face. It's it does the whole hits you and kind of stays there for a moment and slides down.
Wait a minute. Dude, can you roll for that? She has 1 hit point.
No.
All right, you know what? I'll do that.
No, nobody has any. Do you have healing?
Okay. Yeah. So you don't take damage from it, but it's leaving a bit of a bloody and sticky, slippery, slimy and scaly mess just sliding down your face, and then it slinks into the water and dives off, leaving a cloud of ink behind it. And very much so. Okay,
I
so
run after it and to the end and say, "Fuck you! I was
Well-
just being nice."
you looking into the water. What languages do you know?
not squid.
I know common and primal.
Primordial? Okay. You actually see in Primordial the letters FU in the ink.
Little bit glorious.
So you get the sense that this giant octopus was possibly a planar octopus. Something from the plane of water.
We just freed it.
Yeah.
Is there anything on this big guy's corpse?
Okay.
That's
So,
what I was-
Standing here.
Yeah, I wanted his jacket.
okay. So his jacket is ruined. Like his vest is completely ruined. The Ash, when she carved off his arm, it took the sleeve part that goes over the shoulder straight out, and then on top of that, it's got an extra 2 armholes and is entirely too big for you.
Can't mend it with men.
You could mend it, it still wouldn't fit.
Fair. Fair.
So what you find on him is nothing.
I hand out the. Oh, what does a trident look like?
Okay, so it is a very ornate trident. The trident itself has carved reliefs in it the whole way through of merfolk, kind of looking like they're swimming and carrying on. The trident section itself looks like it was modeled after coral. So the three points they're rough to the touch, but very intricately and precisely carved so that it mimics the texture of coral. You imagine that if you were to sit down and attempt to do something like that, it would take you a long time just to get that right. But there are a heap of other details on it. Basically, it is a +1 trident.
Two-handed.
Yes. So tridents are a versatile weapon. They can be thrown, and you can wield them one-handed or two-handed.
Gramps calls over. I think he goes. Turtle, could I speak to you a moment? Speak to a mermaid. I've picked up this rather beautiful-looking trident. Is this something you would like to wield?
Oh, that's pretty. Yes, please.
Okay. What will you give me for it? No, I'm just kidding. Here you go. Gives it to him.
Thank you.
Okay, so mark down a. Oh, actually, I'll put it in your inventory. That's all right.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Salute the fishy.
we'll get to the chest in a section. In a second. The between the 2 Sargwin that you found that you were killed, because there was one that died early on up here. Between the 2 of them, you find 14 green gems and 13 blue gems.
Who pockets those?
I'm guessing Thaven picks them up on account that he's the one that's looting those. But yeah.
All good.
I hand 2 each to everyone else, of each.
What was that? 2 of what?
2
Two
green
blue.
and 2 green and 2 blue.
Oh, thank you,
Oh, thank you.
David.
Thank you.
And 4 of you, right? So I take 8 off each of those. Hang on, I'm gonna just mute myself while I math.
Okay. While that's happening, so looking in the bottom of the chest, you find a mace. And the mace itself is unusual. It looks like a metal shaft with a largish looking sparrow on the end of it. The sparrow looks like it's in mid-flight. Yeah, it's very, very interesting looking.
Boring. I want some sushi.
I grab it and hand it over to the Gramps. There's nothing else in there, is there?
No, there was just the mace in the bottom of it, and a little bit of ink residue.
What is this? Thank you, Bunny.
I drop it and then I just freaking start walking out of the cave.
Oh,
Wait,
Okay.
have
I'll
we
pick it up.
met our objective?
I think the idea was to kill the big one and bring back some proof.
I would like to gather up whatever limbs from the big one are lying around, so I can put them in my bag and cook them later.
On the floor next to you.
That'll do, and the rest of them, so I can cook them later. I want the limbs.
Okay.
I don't care about the what? Thorax?
Yeah,
Not thorax.
Like, how are you carrying all these? Just stuffing them in your bag.
Yeah, with the sushi.
God,
Okay,
I
so
don't want anything out of the bag.
everything in your bag at the moment is probably covered in rotting mass.
It hasn't been that long. It's been like a day.
No, but between everything else, if this is the current sort of behavior that you've been portraying and the way that you've been dealing with since you got into Ojit's Tower.
I eat it.
Okay.
Why I keep it so I can eat it.
Right, but what I'm getting at is you've gone through a lot of levels comparatively, so you would have had a lot of chances to pick up gore.
And eat it.
All
Do
right.
Yeah,
you
but
then
say
clean
this
the
is
blood off
residue.
everything else?
Yes, that's my question.
I wash it.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got a backpack, right? And you've got. Well, actually, let's have a look and see what you've got in the backpack.
That's mine.
I'm not going to read it out. I just want to know what you've got in there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I count 5. I count 5 things in your backpack that would be completely ruined unless you cleaned it all out every time you put something in there.
Well, yes, I'm a very, very clean orcish pirate.
Okay. No worries.
That being said, I would like a chance to cook and eat and clean my backpack.
Sure.
You gonna eat your backpack?
That's what I said, so now I'm going to do it.
Okay, you're gonna eat your backpack. No worries.
No, DM, no,
is-
please.
Is that like a kind of monstrous version of a tortilla? Tortilla?
It could be. Oh, speaking of which, the remainder of the corpse, could I make
Hey, man.
another backpack out of his hide?
What tools do you have, and what are you proficient with? Because unless you're proficient with leatherworking, I'm probably going to say no.
No.
But I will let you roll for it.
I have a mess kit and a tinderbox.
That'll be survival check if you want to skin something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my survival shite.
All right. Anyway, so
Need to do it for you.
No, it was a silly idea. And I kick the corpse since he stole my lunch. And I said, "I'm eating your arms!" And I walk back.
so as you kick the thing, it just slides a little bit further into the water.
No, I dragged him out. He's on the beach.
Yeah, but then you kicked him, and he's just sliding in a little bit further.
we have his head anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, who does?
You do.
Yeah.
I do?
You do.
I've just decided that you do.
Okay, I'm down with that. I can make a helmet out of it!
You did
No,
say
it'll
that
ruin
you-
my hat.
Yeah.
Mate.
That too.
Grant takes the head over to Turtank and says, "Would you mind carrying this? I'm very old."
Yes. I will carry it for you. Thank you for the trident. Nice old man.
All right. So, Gramps, do you look at the mace that was handed to you?
As soon as I get a chance, I'd like to, attune to it and figure out what's going on. If it needs to be, or I don't know, but
Okay.
just spend time with it.
It's not.
All right. So as you pick the thing up, and I'm gonna say like as you are all heading out, actually, very quickly.
before I leave, with the ink that's in the bottom of the treasure chest,
Yep.
I write in really big letters "FU" and draw a picture of an octopus in Predorian, of course.
Primordial.
This one. And then I grab the sushi lady's head because I'm unsure and.
Okay. Roll me a performance check to see how well you can write it with partially dried out ink. Okay, yeah, you managed to write it pretty legibly. That's good.
Okay, I'm happy.
All right. Now, Faven, roll me a perception check, would you, please?
Sure. Ooh, yes. Okay, so for the record, I rolled a natural 20, and because I roll both my rolls, regardless of if I have advantage or not, my second roll was actually a natural 1. So thankfully, it's a natural. I take the 25 because I have a +5.
Well, at this point, the bless would have ticked off, so you take the natural 20.
No, the +5 isn't from bless. That's
Oh, sorry, it is too. My apologies. My apologies.
D4 as well.
Yeah. So, so as you're walking past that exact pond that you're at, you will notice a little pouch of sorts made out of a rubbery-looking seaweed, kind of just bobbing around on the edge.
All right, I pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up.
And I look inside.
Okay, looking inside, you can see like a little parcel. It's really small, but it's made out of a similar sort of rubbery sort of seaweed, but it doesn't seem to be treated like the actual pouches. It looks like the pouch itself would probably hold up.
Okay.
And it's actually interesting to note that the little parcel inside the pouch is dry.
Okay. I pocket both of those things.
Okay.
Did I see her go over there?
I'd probably say not, but you might have heard something when she reached in to grab it, so roll me a perception check. Probably with disadvantage because of the other sounds and everything else that's happening. Doesn't really matter. So you would have heard him dip his hand in and pull something out, a little bit of splashing water and whatnot.
And then I see him pocket it. As he comes past me. What you got? What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's just a cool looking rock that's just a bit shiny.
Oh, I like shiny rocks. Can I see it?
I might give it to you for Christmas if you're good.
Okay.
What's Christmas?
What's a rock?
What is even? Okay.
I love that she just took my word for all of that.
Yep. Alrighty.
Hey.
So, so what we'll say over the course of sort of getting your way out of the cabin, it'd probably take you about half an hour, nearly an hour, all things considered. So, the very first moment you pick up the mace and look at it, you hear in your mind a chirp, kind of like a bird's chirp. Chip.
It's a pigeon hammer.
And it
It's the metagaming pigeon hammer.
it's a sparrow, but yes. So it and you know, how do you react to the fact that you hear in your mind this bird chirp?
I think back first in common, I suppose, or just my mental conscious mind and say hello. And
then you get the sensation that the mace is kind of like ruffling itself up and getting comfy, like kind of like puffing itself out.
Oh, I'm gonna start stroking the mace and go.
I'd like to point out that the bird part is the tip, so you're stroking the tip of your weapon.
Yeah. Oh, gingerly stroking my tip.
Right. Yep. Okay.
And accidentally saying out loud, "Do you like that?" Yeah.
We all
No.
So-
No, I'm not really doing that. In my head, I'm saying, "Hello, I'm Gramps. What's your name?"
You hear in your mind like a chirping trill, like a almost like the beginning of a bird song.
Oh, Trill. I like that. Can I call you Trill?
Kind of gets that sensation that it's like fluffing itself up and getting comfy again.
Yay. Okay. Let me look. Some languages I know. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna help. I know Common, Deep Speech, Elvish, and Goblin.
You know goblin?
I do. I think I had history or something as one of my backstories or something.
That's fine.
I don't remember how I got it.
So what are you trying to do?
So it only seems to be able to talk to me in chirps and inflection.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. While I get these sensations, do I get a visual at all, or is it only a?
Yes, it's kind of weird because while you're looking at it, you can tell the thing is not moving. There is nothing happening with the mace itself, but it's almost like you get a shadow sense that it's doing these things, but you can't work out whether or not it's actually something it's doing or if you're seeing it in your mind's eye.
Sure. But for all intents and purposes, it doesn't really matter to Gramps. He's just happy to have a friend. And so in his mind eye, he's like, I don't know, like patting it and feeding it some little bird seeds, and I don't know, just like spending some time with it in my mind, I guess. But
Okay. So it seems like it's pleased with this, but it does seem like it's the bird equivalent of, oh well, that's a nice idea. It has the kind of thing where it has no substance, but that's nice.
I try to use my new trident to scratch an itchy part on the back of the lower part of my back.
Okay, so I grab the mace and give it a bit of a swing. Does the bird react when I'm
Yes. So as you swing it around, it trills wildly and jubilantly. And while you're swinging it around, in your mind's eye, you see its wings kind of like spreading out further and flapping as you're swinging it around.
So does it have a loop or anything?
It does.
Oh, if I grab the loop and swing it like Thor's hammer, what does it do?
You swing it around. But in your mind's eye, you get the image of you kind of like maybe jumping off something and kind of fluttering down.
Oh, okay, it's like slow fall. Okay, I say to wait, there's nothing around to climb on, is there?
Actually,
There's a tank.
there is.
I was going to ask you.
This pile over here is roughly about 15 feet tall.
Okay, I say, Tank, would you mind trying a little experiment with me?
Righto. What am I going to throw at you?
No. Just give me a boost so I can reach the top of this 15-foot tall pile, if you wouldn't mind.
I put all my weapons far away from me so I can't accidentally hit Gramps with them, and I help him up onto the rock.
Okay, so yeah, you get up on top of the pile, and for the record, like you're not in this same room. This is just somewhere else along the way.
We
You
found
find
another pylon.
Yeah, you find another pylon.
Yeah.
Because as I said, you're on your way out.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so then, just in case I have to be swinging it, I'm gonna jump off and swing it around.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to catch Gramps and not catch the mace.
Okay, so as you're swinging around while you're falling, the bird in your mind like squawks, like indignant, like almost the bird equivalent of "that's not how you do this," and in your mind, you see it again, where you're just holding it out, almost kind of like Mary Poppins' umbrella. You're kind of like holding it out, and you sort of then.
All right, so I go plummet.
So while you're doing this, without even realizing that you're doing it, you kind of like whistle and tweet, and you feel some magic sort of take over you, and effectively, it allows you to cast Featherfall as a reaction once per day. And
Yay.
the reaction being, while you're falling a distance greater 10 feet or more.
Okay.
So you can cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Awesome.
Now, while it was like squawking indignant, you didn't really notice it straight off the bat. But then you look at your hands, your hand holding onto it, and you have a scratch across your hand. So
Okay, so I should not swing it around.
So you take 2 points of damage from that scratch.
Okay.
So I'll run you through the rest of it pretty quickly, because this will be the bird sort of imparting its knowledge to you. Effectively, it as long as it is happy, and it has to be happy, anytime you deal a critical hit, it deals 1d4 piercing and slashing damage on top of the roll. However, if the mace is not happy with you and with how you're using it, anytime you use it, you'll take a 1d4 slashing damage. And the way that piercing and slashing damage works on the critical is that's not like 1d4 piercing, 1d4 slashing. Yeah. It's combined piercing and slashing.
Well, that's cool in case someone's resistant to piercing and not slashing, right? That's
yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yes.
So do I get a sense of what it likes?
So it likes being dry and warm, and obviously doesn't like being cold and wet.
Yep.
It does like flowers. And you get the sense that it needs it has a need to fly from time to time.
So I can just throw the mace?
You can give it a go.
No. Okay, I impart to it. I'm sorry if this is wrong, and I just throw the mace up in the air and catch it again.
Okay, so as you throw it in the air, you expect it to come plummeting back down like a heavy mace would. But it just sort of like drifts back down to you, kind of like circling down with the handle facing you. Kind of like a bird sort of like spiraling down towards the ground.
Yeah. Does it seem happy doing that?
Yep. It trills and chirps in your mind.
Cool. Aside from that, is it just a standard mace? 1d4, 1d6 plus 1?
Okay, it is a +1 mace.
Sweet. Okay. Are you going to link me?
I will give you the bits and pieces for that. I know there's a bit in it. I'll make you a handout, so it's got everything in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gramps is very happy and is come along, Trill. Got a lot to do.
And for the record, what are you doing with your current weapon, like your previous weapon?
I'm tossing it behind me absentmindedly. Standard mace, right?
Yeah.
It was.
Okay, no worries. All right, so you guys all keep trekking
Can I
your. Yep.
Can I ask if anyone has a healing potion or anything? Because
Now-
I might need one here.
I did notice this
Wait.
earlier on, but don't forget you guys have got the Lon milk. And
Yeah, I
I'd
had that. I was just saying.
also like to point out that milk does not last forever.
I do not have milk, and I am very much up for a long rest.
Yeah.
I have milk.
No, I have all the milks actually.
Oh, I thought
No, I haven't had a chance yet.
Didn't hand them out yet.
No. So, who is low on HP?
Saban and Ash.
I could use some
Okay.
milk and some rest for my
But
rage.
if we're heading
most-
back to town for a rest,
Yeah, but it doesn't last.
Yeah, may as well use it. I'll give
Okay.
I'll give one to Veneer because he. No, you didn't help get the milk. Ah, whatever.
Actually,
I'll give my
he-
one to Veneer.
If you remember rightly, he did pick up a chicken and put it back in the pen.
Oh, well, I was going to give him mine anyway. So I'll give Veneer one, Thaven one, Ash one, and Turtank one.
Okay.
alright. And what's the roll for this?
So it is a normal healing potion. So I think it's a D6, isn't it?
No.
1d4 plus 4.
Oh.
It's not fantastic, but better than nothing. Oh, nice.
Yay!
Yeah.
5.
Sorry.
I forgot where the dice are.
Press the-
/roll 1d4.
Actually, potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
It's
Oh.
great average.
Okay, that must be Critical's house rules again, because 1d4 plus 4 is the...
Yeah, a lot of critical role stuff is homebrew.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
There you guys go. If you want to know which levels of potions there
Okay, well, yeah, so
That's better.
you guys continue on out, and let me
I do it sneakily.
drag you over to here, and I'm gonna
Yay.
play this one. And we'll get rid of that.
I'm guessing we want to go and submit our proof of
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rat.
Yep.
to rat.
Okay.
Wasn't there another path when we came down here?
Actually, there was another path. Did you want to explore that?
We need a long rest first, Veneer.
Yes, please.
Now, if you
Yeah, so I'm
remember,
completely tapped.
if you remember rightly, Rat did say that you should close it off so it can't be used again.
Alright, we fill the hole.
Okay. How exactly are you going to fill the hole?
Something big and thunderous with a big boom.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big
I
boom.
was just gonna like shove dirt into it, but okay.
No, Veneer has shatter.
I first try farting into it.
Why the hell?
Like a fart in a wind tunnel, it does nothing. Oh,
Like,
dear.
want big and thunderous
If we keep
that
fighting into this, can I push her in? Please tell me I can do that.
Yeah, I suppose it's possible. You will have to roll for it. Roll me a athletics check.
Oh, does it have to be athletics?
Yep.
Can it be like, just
Nope.
a strength check?
Nope.
No, athletics. She's not a stationary weight. And this will be a contested roll against either athletics or dexterity to see if you can prevent yourself
Yeah,
from
but
being.
it's an advantage. Well, I'm doing it. Ah. Wow.
Yeah.
Do I do anything?
Yeah, either athletics or acrobatics. See if you can avoid it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so as you fart into the tunnel, Vonnier pushes you in and you pass through your own cloud of poo particles, and you get a whiff of what you're cooking, and you need to see a doctor.
Okay.
What's a doctor?
A cleric. A cleric of the god of Doc. The
That's good.
doctor.
God damn it, woman! What the fuck?
I mean, she's the only one that's smelling it, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. She's the only one that's getting a whiff of that.
And now she's back in the tunnel.
And I climb back out, dead staring Veneer, and I,
You notice he has a small grin when he did that. As it goes away.
And I cast, I just walk away ahead of everyone and say, close the damn tunnel!
So, yeah, how are you guys planning on closing this tunnel down?
I walk away. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
I start shoving dirt into it with my feet because I don't want to touch it with my hands.
Alright, you'd get to be there for a very long time to make this tunnel unusable by shoving dirt.
I'm
into
hoping
it.
someone else comes up with a good idea, but until then,
I look for somewhere comfortable to sleep.
This is just mostly mud here, right?
Yeah, so it's all mangrove. So there's like tidal waters coming and going. It's mostly muddy and a bit sticky, fairly smelly because of the coming and going of the water and the general decaying sort of plant life.
Okay, so what about the swamp though?
Yes.
There was 2 trees near it. Could we like maybe cut one down and like just stuff it in essentially, and then put some mud in?
Do you not have lightning damage?
I'm out of spells.
Yeah, that's why I didn't cast
I lost
any
lightning
spells
in
at all in the last fight.
Alright,
Yeah,
then
I haven't had a freaking long rest in the last
In 2 days.
Oh, 2.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll attempt to do burning hands at it.
You already walked.
Okay.
And what's burning
turning
hands gonna do?
Turning around and seeing that nobody's done anything.
hey!
This is useful.
Like I was saying, I was actually suggesting we cut down a tree because there's one right next to it and stuff the log inside there.
All right, well you do that then, and I take off to town. I get fed up of kicking the dirt.
Yes.
Can I try the burning hands before or after?
You can try it. What are you hoping to accomplish with the burning hands? How do you think this will work?
I'm hoping that it'll use the fart to
Oh,
explode.
is there any methane of the swamp?
Well, it's a mangrove, so it's not really the same sort of decaying matter. So no, there wouldn't be any methane.
If anyone had anything big and loud, we could just bring the goddamn tunnel roof down. Man, for someone who's supposedly spiritual, I say goddamn a lot. We could bring the tunnel down inside. Very shabby looking roof.
I'd say pull out a freaking hand and start chopping away at this wood.
I give him a hand. Just hold.
Even though I just push you down.
I don't have anything to chop with, so I'll stand back and give encouragement. Good job. Go team, put your back into it. Feeling sore, I can come and rub out a muscle or two.
I've got a muscle for you to rub out.
Mental high five.
Oh dear, that was terrible. So while this is happening, Gramps, you get the image in your mind of a bird sort of pecking around looking for worms in the soil, and then the soil kind of giving way and forming a crevice.
Oh. Gramps, not understanding, gets the mace and starts hitting the ground with it.
Okay,
Is this what you want?
you hit the ground the first time, and everything seems to be fine. Then the mace gets wet, and then when you go to hit it a second time, you end up with a scratch on your hand.
God damn it! How much damage will it take?
2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Guys, I've got an idea. I think my bird's just
Your bird?
I mean, that's what I call my god.
You're
my
not
bird.
there.
Yeah, you're not here. But whatever. I have an idea. What if we all get up on the dirt above the tunnel, jump up and down a lot, perhaps hit it, and it will all collapse.
I reckon it's worth a try.
Have I got through this wood yet?
I don't know, but so that was your no. You haven't rolled me a athletics check to see if you can cut through the timber or how quick you cut through it.
Is the dirt above the tunnel dirt?
It's a pretty decent sized tree, so doing it with a hand axe might take a little while, and it's going to take a very long time.
I was helping him as well.
What about a great axe?
So even with advantage, it was still going to take like at least an hour or two.
Should I just go get a like dynamite from town or something?
Is the dirt above the tunnel like wet as well?
Directly above the very entrance, no. That's fairly dry. That seems to be slightly higher ground.
Okay.
You know the direction the tunnel
shout out
goes.
randomly.
You know the direction the tunnel goes. It does travel into areas that are obviously wet, but yeah, for the most part, it is dry there.
Okay. We're gonna try and obfuscate the hole, and I'll just shout out, "Feeding time!" and start smashing the dirt.
Okay. So as you go to swing, you can hear the mace squawk. It doesn't seem to be liking the idea of being smashed into the ground. Do you still like drive it into the ground, or you pull it away? Okay.
As soon as I stop.
Okay.
I asked the mace if I can hit the ground with it.
It squawks and screeches. It's it relays the image again, but but this time there's a few more birds there, and like some of them are scratching at the ground when it goes. But yeah.
Guys, I don't know how to say this, but I've had a vision. Just everyone smash the hole. Everyone come here and smash my hole.
Crazy. Do I roll attack for that?
Yeah, you can definitely do it that way. Anyone that wants to do it that way, roll a weapon attack. We'll see how well this works out.
Can I do it with my offhand as well?
Sure.
I mean, you're doing piercing damage, but
I can't do it because my mace doesn't like it.
And you threw away your normal mace.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Just jump up and down like an idiot.
You jump up and down like an idiot?
Yeah, but I'll try and help.
Roll me an athletics check for that.
Yay.
I have a hammer. Can I use that instead?
It's like a hammer as in, like hammer nails in. Not like...
Oh, was it
big.
athletics?
Yeah.
Athletics.
I have a spare great axe. Can I give it to Grant?
Now you tell me.
Okay, so
It's fun to watch jump.
Turtek with his vicious great axe rolled a 23. Gramps rolled a 4 with his athletics check, and Ash rolled a 21 and 20 with her short swords.
What's the difference between a great axe and a vicious great axe? And when did you get that?
One's prettier. Okay.
It's a little bit more than just prettier, but yes, generally.
Okay, well, I'll borrow his great axe then.
All right.
Can you just roll for me? I don't have a D12. Oh, wait. It's a computer. I can just find it.
Yeah.
Was there any big, like, rocks that were, like, big but not too big that we could roll
It's
around?
not a D12.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was definitely some large rocks around there.
Sorry, I'm a moron. I rolled a D12 for some reason.
That's all right. I'm gonna say it's pretty easy to hit the ground.
Okay, then I did 9 damage to it.
Yeah. All right. So well, you guys are like, I'm just imagining you guys all like bent down, like especially Ash, and just poking her swords into the ground, like you're walking around trying to air raid it. But yeah, as you guys are doing this, you're feeling the ground underfoot sort of shifting and rumbling. It seems like it's pretty close to giving go.
Bizarre.
I point to the rocks and say, should we just use a rock and just cover it?
No, it's nearly there. Bit more.
But I don't want to fall into this cave.
Just be... Yes. It should, at the moment of collapsing, just be awesome.
I grab a kitten and some rope, and I like stick the kitten into the tree.
It's just
and rope over to me.
I'm envisioning just an entrance to a hole. It's not a fucking, 6-meter crevice.
Yeah, if you remember rightly, it was a pretty narrow little tunnel that you guys had to crawl through.
Just jumping around and slamming hammers into it.
Well, I do it anyway, and then I start jumping.
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
Mike, did you roll to see if you hit the ground?
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he did. Yeah.
I smashed it good with my
Yeah.
vicious great axe.
You did, yeah.
Okay, Ash rolled an 11 for her athletics check. And yeah, so she jumps down on it, and the moment her foot hits the ground, it collapses. You've managed to fill in the hole. It leaves like a bit of a divot, and it's already starting to fill with water.
Awesome.
Alright,
Good job, team.
yay, I undo my rope and
I start heading back down immediately.
Alrighty.
How far through cutting the tree down did he get?
You got like halfway through the bark.
Since I walked off, am I gonna have a head start with meeting up with Rat?
Oh yeah, you get there before everyone else. Yeah. Unless you wanted to wait, it's up to you what you do.
I won't actually approach him and talk to him. I might actually. No, I want to be there for this. How much time do I have before they?
I'd say probably about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, I find a secluded spot where no one would be able to see me.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Roll me a perception check. Just to see if you find a spot where no one's looking around. Like, basically, you're looking around to just suss out the area. Yeah, okay.
I rolled a 19.
Now, looking around, you can't see anyone. You assume it's pretty secluded.
Alright, I pull out that parcel that I found earlier and I open it up.
Okay, opening it up inside the little seaweed parcel. The seaweed is very dry, but it's still flexible. It does seem like if it gets too dry, it'll get to the point where it just starts cracking and splitting. But when you open it up and look inside, you can see like this greenish gray, finely ground. Well, actually, less ground and more like finely chopped. Massive plant matter.
Do I have an idea of what it might be?
You have no idea.
Do I get the feeling that it might be something innocuous?
Spice. You got spice?
You have no idea. You honestly
Alright.
have no idea what to make of this substance.
Okay. You said it's chopped, so it's not like a powder.
Yeah, but it's
Alright.
it's that finely chopped. It's bordering on powder.
Okay, I stick like my pinky in it, and I like just put a little bit on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, the tip of your tongue
mean, you can't.
slightly tingles a little bit.
At that, I kind of like take a scoopful in my finger, and I put that in my mouth and kind of like suck on it.
So the little pouch itself, it's not that big. Trying to think of something that you could use for reference.
A matchbox.
It's probably it's probably about as big as a shot glass. It's pretty
Okay.
small.
All right. After I stop at the little bit on the tip of my tongue, then, and I wrap everything back up and I stick it back in my pocket. But
Razor blade handy? You could,
No, and you didn't find a mirror either. Just
any kind
Christ.
of innocuous symptom?
um.
Sorry, not innocuous. Suspicious symptoms or
No,
anything noteworthy?
So your tongue's a little bit tingly. Roll me. Roll me a wisdom check. Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah. So, you from the little tingle on your tongue, you know that you wouldn't be able to really gauge what this substance would do just from that. But
Okay.
you do know, like from that tingle, that, or at least you assume that it would not be a good idea to take all of what was in that little pouch.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Well,
'Cause-
to follow that up, I take a swig from my flask.
Because the tingle itself, it's a typical sort of tingle, but it also sort of has like a little bit of a spicy sort of roll to it. And the longer it goes on, that spiciness to it seems to grow a bit.
Okay.
It lingers. The tingle starts to fade, but that spiciness just keeps growing and growing.
Right.
It's
Does that intensify when I take a drink from my banana whiskey?
interestingly enough, yes, it does.
Okay. At that, I take another swig.
Okay, as the flask hits your lips for the next swig, I'll get you to roll me a Constitution save.
I knew that was.
Side note, I didn't get it.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah. Okay, so as the banana whiskey touches your lips, you start to feel like you're incredibly drunk. Yeah, well, everything's starting to waver a little bit, and like the edges of your vision are growing a little bit dark. Not
Okay.
not like tunnel visioning, but it's just darkening a little bit, and that spiciness is now traveling through the rest of your body.
Okay. I'm gonna join up with the rest of my party and keep my mouth fucking shut.
Okay, no worries.
Could be fucking ODing though. Like, you don't know.
No, I don't. That's the thing. I just don't want you to know what I've just done. Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Drugs are bad, kids. Stay in school.
When you do it like that, yeah, sure.
I think what she's trying to say here is it's not generally a good idea to pick up a random satchel of stuff from your murky and sort of grimy area and then just hoof a bit in your mouth and then start drinking booze.
I agree. Like that? Nah.
Well, funny story.
Those damn murky and...
Okay, so the rest of the party catches up with you.
The pouch is in my pocket, and I'm
Yep.
trying very hard not to be obviously drunk.
Roll me a performance check.
Fuck. I'm probably overcompensating, aren't I?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, well, I have a modifier of 0, so highly likely. I rolled a 7. Fuck my life.
You're okay. So I'm gonna say like you were drunk, but not like legless. Okay, so you are compensating a little bit more than is strictly necessary.
Yep, sounds about right.
You're kind of like at that point where, unless someone was watching intently, they really wouldn't notice. But because you're trying to pass it off, you're like that drunk person that constantly says, no, I'm fine, and then like sort of staggers a little bit. Yeah, so in a way you're just drawing more attention to yourself than
Yeah, that's
anything
what
else.
I thought. I knew you were going to do that when you made me roll for it. So.
Okay, so yeah, the rest of the party meet up with you, and
I'm
Gramps
cool,
goes,
I'm cool. It's all good, I'm cool.
You sure look like it.
I'm cool. It's all
Like
good, mate.
walking sideways. Pete.
Yeah, just a slight stumble to the side. I'm good. I'm cool.
Celebratory drinks.
No, I haven't had anything to drink. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Mm-hmm. You know, we all realize you have a flask, right, Steven?
I'm cool.
Yay.
Let's go find Rat. Yeah, let's go find Rat.
Are you looking after my stone, David?
Huh? What? What stone?
The one that you're saving for me.
Oh, yeah, that's safe.
Okay, we go back to Rat.
Actually, by the way, there was when Ash looted the priestess, you didn't actually get herpes. You did pick up 2 purple gems, however.
Thank you. So kind.
I know. Okay, so you guys head back and get to the door to Rat's little his little abode, his slum mansion, and the dwarf with the torn out beard and the no teeth greets you all again. He's like, what are you back to see Rat?
We're cool.
And he just kind of like
saying that.
he raises his eyebrow at Thaven and goes, bit early to celebrate, right?
Hand him the head. Just give him the fucking head.
I give him my head, which is the priestess's head.
Not that one, you idiot.
Yeah, inside.
I go in.
Ushers you all in. And Rat sort of is kind of like lounging a little bit, but he'd kind of look like a real pompous asshole if it wasn't for the fact he was like lounging on like the equivalent of like crates and like very badly constructed furniture. Yeah, so it kind of looks like one rusty nail away from like a saw trap, but yeah, so he's just like lounging about there, and he looks up at you all and says, you've returned and alive. Well, that is more that can be said for some.
We're cool.
Yes, well,
I brought you something. Turd tank, if you wouldn't mind.
I dropped the massive head on the table.
And then I rub.
at that, as you drop the head on the table just collapses under the weight. And Rat just looks at it and goes, well, I guess I'm gonna need to make a new table.
That's what he's worried about.
Yeah, and by the way, like how the table's collapsed is like a central pole, and the table's kind of collapsed around it, and the head's almost like spiked itself on this pole. It's like just sort of resting there, kind of like a head on a spike.
I wish
Have a new centerpiece there, Rat.
Yes, well, proves you did something.
I point at the head. Are you gonna eat that?
He kind of looks at you and he goes, well, with a little bit of parsley and some radishes, I think it'd go quite nicely.
I think so too. That's why I wanted it back.
But if you take the thing, then how will I be able to prove to other potential employers that you guys are a capable bunch?
You can take my head. I stick out the priest's head.
He's priestesses, little bitches.
I agree.
That's
They're cool.
that'll yes. I'm sure you are. You're roughly about as cool as the well.
He says while sweating profusely.
Never mind.
Me as a player is finding it really hard not to crack up laughing right now.
Yep.
I dump all the biological leftovers that I've gathered over the last couple of days on the table. And I say, you want to buy any of this? I'm just going to eat it otherwise.
Rat pipes up and looks at all the pieces that are there, and there's like bits of kobold, and there's bits of there's bits of all sorts of stuff. I don't even remember. Did you pick up a piece of the hag?
No, hag doesn't sound tasty, so probably not.
Okay, good. Because I was going to say, if you picked up a piece of the hag, everything in your bag would have rotted. Okay, so he looks over what's there and he says, well, are you trying to feed all of the slums? Because, well, that could definitely win you some favor with some people.
And some discounts?
Well, I don't know about discounts, but it might open a few doors.
And discounts?
Look, can we just deal with the payment from Rat for the current job? I got shit to do.
Fair.
Well,
I want to go to bed.
Well, that's fair. It is a little bit late. Which, by the way, like at this point, it's probably about 8-9 o'clock. But
And Thaven wants to experiment a bit more with his pouch, so you know.
that sounds like a euphemism.
I know, that's why I said it.
Two wants his health back and wants to get some rage.
So so Rat sort of looks around and says, "Well, if you want to leave all of this here, I'll definitely spread some word around. Sing your good graces, as it would. If you're asking for payment for these extra bits, I can't offer anything for that. I can."
What's the payment?
Sorry?
Payment. I'll just
The
clarify.
flashy bits.
No. Us doing this, the payment was him giving us.
Yeah, so basically what he's saying is that the extra stuff, he'll go and talk to a few people that he wouldn't have talked to, try and open up a few other avenues for you. He is going to talk to a few people and try and line up some more paying work, but he does reiterate that the payment that he could provide was basically whatever you could find in the cabin.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just dropping off.
I head back to the hazy purple.
Wait, so look around for anything in the cabin and take it.
Yeah, basically-
in the cavern where we were.
Yeah.
Oh, in the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we call it?
Yeah. So, I'm guessing for the most part you were all heading back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing to
Couple of
take?
celebratory drinks.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
So,
Sleeping.
with the
I'm
rest of the
cleaning
bits.
out my bag and making sure that my Ankylosaurus hide is somewhere it can hang and dry, so it's good leather.
Right. So, but the rest of the biological mass that
The
you
waste, the meat, anything that can rot is now on the table at the
Okay.
store. I don't want it.
well,
No,
yeah,
didn't
with
you leave
rats.
it
Except the
with
fish.
rat?
I'm gonna eat the priestess.
Okay, so you're gonna eat some of the priestess steaks. Add 4 priestess Saguin steaks because it just seems ridiculous to not have them there. Yeah. Okay, so you're leaving all the rest of the stuff with Rat in the slums.
Yes.
Okay, which all of this is fair because Turtank never actually met Rat, and Rat will have mentioned it. He goes, "Oh, this is one that I haven't met before." And
I
I'm just,
think I met him, and him or someone near him had the mouse mace I wanted.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Mouse and Morning Star.
No. Mike was with us when.
no,
No.
it wasn't. He met up
How
with
did
you
he
guys.
meet us?
He met up with you guys in the
Rat had
mangroves.
the mask
Yeah, at the
that
swamp,
Sandy
yes.
wanted. We were
No,
arguing about
It's no.
Okay.
This is a different Rat. This Jezza was with you guys when you first spoke with Rat.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, okay, no worries. All right, well, I think that's a pretty good spot to call it for the night. Yeah, I hope you all have had a hell of a lot of fun. I know I sure as hell have. We will be uploading that announcement video onto YouTube, and that'll go live tonight. And that'll also get posted up onto our Facebook page. I hope you're enjoying the music that's currently playing. That is our new Ojit's Tower theme song. It's pretty cool stuff, I think. I'm really happy that Brad from Subroots was able to help us out with that. And yeah, I think we'll call it right there. And
99. That was awesome.
Night.
I loved the fish monsters. I loved the octopus. I wanted to keep it. And thank you for my new back scratcher.
No, I imagine you're sitting at a table with like this massive fork.
Eating sanguine steaks.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of imagining you're sitting there and like you've run out of food on your plate and you look around and there's someone on another table and you just sort of reach over and try and
Which is my job.
Yeah. But yeah. So, well, and with that, hope to see you in our next session. Goodbye.
Yes. Don't forget to smash that like button. And while you're down there, leave us a comment and subscribe.
Line?
Don't forget to hit that bell button.
Yep, do that one.